Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first of at least 2 pre-season races for TNR Season 2. We're in Spain here. Why so many pre-season races, you ask? Well, because the game is full of glitches. In qualifying, it came up purple, but I was somewhere down in 6th or 7th. Leaderboards completely glitched. Either way, we ended up 3rd. We have Force 1 and Maznat ahead of us on the grid, although Headshot decided to go from the back somewhere to well up the road with a massive jump start. A little bit of lateral lag you can see from the 2 guys in front. We make that one person in front, other than Headshot of course, as we go around the outside of Maznat. Just about enough room there. Halfway through the lap, the Renault catches the Ferrari ahead.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Well, I lost a bit of my wing there,
We're seeing minor damaged.
and that was horrible for us. Into the pits for the drive-through goes Headshot. But look how much we've fallen back from Force 1, although he deposits his front wing in the wall at the exit of turn 3, significantly more damage than I had, so he completely loses it.
Really good. You're managing it well.
Thanks, Jeff. Anyway, we take the lead, although we're compromised. You can see the missing end plate on the left there. And we're so slow through right-handers, especially in turn 3. Murph is all over us, and we couldn't do anything through this part of the track. All we could do was hope to go around the outside here and have the inside line for turn 5. We did this a couple of times. This was the first one. We remain in the lead. Stylen menacingly as well, positioned in 3rd.
Your pit window is now open.
Pit window may have been open, but I was going for a 1-stop, not the projected 2-stop that Jeff had suggested. We make a brief move to the inside there, giving enough room in case Stylen decided to keep his nose down the inside. He didn't, and indeed Murph went back around him. Such as the grip that Murph has with that full wing, he manages to go up the inside into turn 3, and then following that turn 4, very similar to the previous laps, battling, and back down the inside we go in turn 5. We remain in the lead for now. This is very difficult. We're losing, I'm not sure how much per lap, but I'd say probably around a second. Either way, it's Stylen entering the pits there earlier than us. Don't think he had damage, so he's doing that as a projected 2-stop. Still, we have the threat of Murph, the New Zealander, down our right-hand side. This time he has his nose further up at turn 5. He still managed to get a good exit though. Thankfully we can make left-handers a lot easier. However, out of nowhere becoming the Mercedes of HSV, he briefly takes the lead with his nose in front. Down the inside we have Murph, nowhere to go.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
I had to force HSV wide there, unfortunately, because Murph was there. And then he got spun out by OP, who joined the battle out of nowhere. He started on the medium compound tyre. Into the pits there was Murph. Here is OP on much fresher tyres. Well, not fresher, but better condition given that he's on the harder compound. And of course, I don't think he has damage at this stage. We enter the pits after 13 laps. There's the change of wing. Horribly slow stop. Come on, guys. Let's get the Pink Panther back out there.
Release.
That wasn't very fast in the clutch either. Either way, Maznat comes back through. He's probably made a pit stop already as well. So we're falling back into the clutches of HSV. He already spun, as we know, so we've lost a lot of time. Here's that McLaren that we overtook on lap 1. Try and get back past him, although it's not easy. Very difficult game to overtake on compared to the last game. Not sure whether it's a combination of the wider cars or just the speed we're going at, making less room for error. But down the straight, I clearly had too much wing to make an overtake with the RS, so I was in a very frustrating situation of having to wait for a mistake. And unfortunately for the McLaren driver, he made that right there, and I was able to sweep around the outside at turn 5, given that wide line he took at the exit of turn 4. We were straight onto the back of Murph in the Toro Rosso. He was in the back of a lap car, the Ferrari there, who I'm not sure what was doing there. It's not like Killer Taxi to be driving like that, especially that slow on the exit, so I'm guessing that's some form of lag. We were behind Murph there. He's completely lost it by himself. We go on to set the fastest lap of the race at the time, and it's just as well we do, because coming out of the pits was Stylen, and we just sneak into 2nd place. He's on a 2-stop, and he'll be fast on these fresh mediums. Much fresher than mine, of course. Here's OP, we've charged him down some 3 seconds.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
He's on hard tyres. They're fresher than my mediums, Mike. Stylin's all over us at this point. Look in front though. Killer Taxi. What's going on? I'm not even sure if OP saw that on his screen. Either way, 2 laps in a row, we're around the outside of the Red Bull at turn 1. He had good DRS toe, but I was just more confident on the brakes it seemed, and we were able to slice our way around the outside. Although, some sort of lag there, thankfully didn't take either of us out, or cause any damage to at least my car. Well, that was an unfortunate penalty. We tried to avoid the rear of OP. This time we went for a little bit of an audacious move, just to see if he was alert. He was. There's no way you can get past. It's just far too easy to defend on this game, although I kind of like that. That's my style of racing. We had some pretty bad wear though on the left front by the end of the race. As you can see, we fell back and even got a puncture towards the last 4 corners of the race. Thankfully no one was close enough to pick up the pieces, and we're going to come home in 2nd place behind OP Magic, who wins the pre-season race in Spain. Well done to him, and indeed, we're pretty happy with 2nd. Style, I'm not sure if he'll be happy with 3rd, but the one stop worked out. Either way, we're looking forward to the main season. However, it won't be next week due to just the kerfuffle that we saw there. I've been Jacko. See you next time.